A new video tonight showing a wild chase through Macomb County. It spanned multiple cities and at one point sped through a golf course. Good evening, everyone. I'm Taryn Asher.
And I'm Roop Raj. The man accused of causing the chaos is also accused of breaking into several homes, and he apparently has a pretty long rap sheet. Fox News' Hillary Golson joins us live with the very latest. Hillary, what a chaotic morning.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. This happened back on Monday. Now, all of this is according to the Macomb County Sheriff. Now, he says that the call came in around 12:30. This was Monday, and apparently someone had noticed that a man was drinking from a hose in their backyard. Obviously, this is very suspicious. So the sheriff sends a deputy out there to check it out. When he gets there, the guy says, according to the deputy, that he was just thirsty, homeless, and trying to get to Port Huron. Well, at that point, the deputy offered some help, and then this guy went on his way. About 10 minutes later, someone else flagged down another deputy. And this time, that person said, hey, someone's trying to break into my home. They just stole a handgun. Turns out, according to investigators, it was this guy, Thomas Tackett. So eventually, they would find him and try to pat him down. I'm going to play the entire exchange for you. It is somewhat shocking.
We had a little incident take place down over here. You have anything on location? No. Mind if I do a quick pat down? No. Okay. Just west of Prince. I don't want no pat down. No pat down. I don't want no pat down.
Investigators say this was 16 Mile and Prentice, where you saw them trying to stop Tackett. All of that follows is according to investigators. Police chased Tackett. He eventually ran into someone else, told that man he was armed and carjacked that person, and then took off in their Ford Expedition. He would pass through several communities here, including, according to the sheriff, Harrison Township, Clinton Township, and St. Clair Shores. Now, for a while, he was even driving the wrong way on 94. He went out onto a golf course in St. Clair Shores and eventually crashed the SUV into a ditch. Now, during all of this, he broke into multiple homes, again, according to investigators, and was confronted by a few homeowners. Thomas Tackett now faces 5 counts of home invasion and other charges, including carjacking, assault with a dangerous weapon, fleeing and eluding police, and reckless driving. Eventually, police, as you might imagine, they took him down.
Show your hands! His arms, watch it. Watch his arms.
Now, Tackett was also denied bond here and has a lengthy rap sheet, as you said at the outset here. Apparently, he had 2 previous criminal convictions that were violent, and so the judge said, no way, I am not letting this guy out. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Hillary, you think a little bit about the judgment that these officers have to have as they're not only trying to chase this person on the streets in broad daylight while people are out, then to a golf course. You saw golfers off to the left and the right of the cop car going down there. That put everyone in danger.
Yeah, I mean, you think about what could have happened here. I mean, of course, this was not the greatest outcome. You never want someone to run from police. But if you consider what investigators were up against, this was absolutely a pretty reasonable result. And at one point, we know investigators did call off the chase because they wanted to make sure that people were safe. And he eventually crashed the car himself into a ditch and then started running, trying to break into people's homes. So even though it's not ideal, it could have ended so much worse, and you have to absolutely look at the work of investigators here with multiple jurisdictions collaborating together to get this guy safely into custody without any more destruction.
Yeah, and to be clear, we're talking about this guy putting everyone in danger. The officers, as you say, did a nice job trying their best to do both. Keep people safe and also nab the guy. Hillary Golson for us live tonight. Thank you.